Hey, what's up guys? This is Anthony from Anthony's Customs, and for this review we are looking at the SH Figuarts Body Chan DX set, which is the gray color version. So this is the female. We already looked at the male, which is Kun, and it's basically the same figure other than the figure itself. It has most of the same accessories, most of the same stylings, but obviously it's a female version of the male. So there's not a whole lot to say that's any new, but let's get it off the stand and take a closer look. This figure is particularly small. It only stands about 5¼ inches tall, which makes it just about 13½ centimeters. And it does come with all of the same accessories, so we'll take a quick look at that. We have the same tree of stuff. We have the sword, the smartphone, 2 computer pieces, tablet, other type of cell phone, and a pistol. And they do just snap right off of that tree, no problem at all. Nicely detailed, but no paintwork, which is how it's supposed to be. Other accessories include the upright piece, just like the Kun figure. Has the same Tamashii Nations base with a slightly modified upright with the supportive claw part at the top. Now the problem with this on the female is she's so much smaller, it's really oversized. Obviously I can close it around her waist, but the butt part really, I mean, it has to basically go up to her armpits in order for the butt part to support her. So that's not really ideal. It doesn't really fit her. They should have given her a much smaller one of this. But they didn't, so it is what it is. And if you don't like that, you can use this one. You still have this, the alternate claw piece. And we still have the little case down here, just like the other one. So we have our 2 trees of hands. Plus, I already removed the, that comes out, by the way. You don't really need to take that out, but you can. And it does come with the alternate tree if you need it, or the additional tree. So in terms of the hands, we have quite a few. Again, in addition to the fist hands that are on the figure, we have these 2 gripping hands, 2 style pose hands, 2 kind of flat palm hands, angled gripping hands, different styled fists, and then we have a trigger finger hand, secondary hand for a gun or something like that, 2 more style pose hands, a victory pose, thumb and finger hand, and another gripping hand. So we have a nice variety, and that should be pretty useful for posing the figure. She does come with this also, the little booklet, which talks about using the figure for drawing and posing and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. Now onto the figure itself. I am much less a fan of this one than the male one. The male one had some anatomy on it, you know, some muscles and things. This one has basically none, other than some breast assists to let you know it's a female. It's totally like soft. There's no real sculpt work at all on it, which is a little bit disappointing. I would have liked it to be somewhat anatomically correct, and it's really just barely. There's really no musculature anywhere at all, so it's super plain, which is fine if that's what you want, but for me, I would have liked it to at least have some identifiable muscle groups. I think it would have made it look much, much, much better. Plus, there are some issues with the articulation, which we're going to get into right now. So the head is on a double ball peg, neck is on a single. It allows for really good range of motion, which I wish they would use on more figures. The double ball peg combo works really nicely, so I like that a lot. Now for the shoulder, I don't know why? Why did they do this weird thing? This is not normal. They should have just sculpted the body like normal. This detracts from the figure so much. It's very hard to pose her shoulder. It's a ball peg like normal going into the torso, and this is a floating piece, I believe, except it's really not floating. It's just stuck there. It doesn't get out of the way at all, so it's really, really hard to pose. So you do have the ball hinge, and you can pose the arm, but this piece really gets in the way, and it does not allow you to bring the arm back at all. And it's just really not a good design. I really, really, really don't like that. But you do get your bicep swivel up there rather than down here on the male figure, which is way better. Double jointed elbow still works, and then for the ball hinge for the wrist, you get really good range, so that's good. The other thing that bugs me about the arms, though, is the elbows are super thick in relation to the shoulders and bicep. It just doesn't look very good. The diaphragm joint works really well, so it's a ball peg in there and a ball peg down there, so you can move the whole torso around really, really well. Again, there's just really no anatomy there, so it doesn't look great. Now for the hips, it's kind of similar to the shoulders. I don't know why they had to go this kind of strange route. Coming forward, the floating piece doesn't get in the way at all. It actually hides the joint properly, so that's good. I like that. The legs have good range going forward. Going back, it doesn't really do much, but that's okay. So no big deal there. We do get a thigh swivel, which works well enough, but not particularly well. And then going out to the side, she can barely go out to the side at all. Very, very limited. And since a female should be more flexible than a male, traditionally speaking, that's not good. It's not good as a reference figure if you can't pose it. I mean, I can do better splits than that, and I'm not particularly flexible, and I'm a big 6'5" guy. So that's not a good thing at all. For the knees, it's technically a double joint, but it really just works like a single joint, and you get good range out of it, so that's all right. And you can rotate it if you need to a little bit into the upper thigh area. You can rotate that, so that's pretty good, I guess. For the ankles, you have the hinge, which has good range. You have the ankle rocker, which works well enough. And you have a toe hinge. So, most of it's the same as the male, but the shoulders and then the hips are very much different. And they're not particularly good. The only thing the hips are good for is that. A straightforward kick. Anything out to the side is almost useless. Can't do it. So I don't care for that very much at all. It's an acceptable figure for what you're paying. You're getting a decent amount, but I don't like the way they handled it. And then, like I said, with the anatomy, it's almost hard to tell it's a woman other than the breastises. It looks more like a little girl. And in relation to the male figure, it's just really small and underwhelming. So I don't recommend this nearly as much as I do the male. So there you have it. Thanks for watching, guys. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. I have new videos every day. We talk about action figures, video games, TV, movies, all kinds of stuff. So make sure you subscribe, and in the meantime, keep collecting.